infrared that they don't have.
Yeah.
We're missing out on this infrared light, and they think we evolved with it. And that lack of that infrared, so we're not spending any time outside.
Yes.
Having the LED isn't good. Well, pathways like, you know, the ATP pathways, speed it up
Yes.
by infrared light. So it's like saying,
People of the lethargic. And so
yeah, we should sit over a daylight lamp if we're not going outside sometimes. Yes, we may feel
They're not LED lamps. Daylight
it
lamps.
doesn't have the infrared, so they're saving energy.
But daylight lamps don't have LED, they're not LED powered.
I don't think they are. I think they're saying that daylight lamps gives you the whole spectrum of light. And that oh, interesting. It was.
Right.
It's wonderful because they can need all sorts of. It's also saying the screens are the wrong line, isn't it?
Yeah, they're blue.
Yeah, they're the wrong light, because
Yes, yeah.
it should be more red, isn't it, or something?
Yes, so they're sitting out on infrared.
Oh,
So that's.
so
Well, I
nice.
think that's out in the summer, so.
Good.
It's quite vitamin D. Not my friend
Yes.
says you don't need to be out in the sun for very long to make all the vitamin D you need for a day.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you need more if you get vitamins.
Yeah,
It's
wearing
only
it to get it.
Yes.
Yeah, it stops
Which
you
I
getting
think-
it.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't get anything on your legs, like, really remember to do it. But you might not be making as much as you want.
Oh, really?
So just have the
When I get to
floating, wait.
the end of the summer, I take the tablets, but I
Yes.
knock them off during the summer.
Notice the breath come in. Notice the breath come out. And then just come round and round in a circle on the feet. So we're just tuning into the whole move. I found the floorboard. Just actually, I'll do it from this side, just so. Yeah, it was lovely last night. Me and my housemate popped outside to enjoy the rain.
Oh, the rain.
Yeah, we got.
Do you enjoy the eclipse? Did you see the eclipse?
Because I didn't have the glasses of anything, I basically opted to have a nice nap,
Oh, oh.
and it was wonderful. So yeah, and my friends were all taking photos and things. They'd set their phone up to film it, so I got to see it, and I thought that'll do. Yeah. Did you get to see the eclipse?
Mhm.
How did you see it?
I saw it from the field at the top of the.
No, but I mean, did you wear funny?
No, I had some filters
Yeah.
to allow you to look at it.
Because you can't, there was a guy on the radio station, I didn't hear it, one of my students said about it. And they'd actually looked at it through binoculars,
Oh, that's stupid.
which I'm like,
You can get special eclipse binoculars,
oh,
which
They
have
must
got
be
the
really
blocking
expensive.
filters in them.
yeah. Now that would be all right,
Yeah,
looking
you
through
can-
special binoculars that won't make you go blind.
Something like that is going to be a very, sort of, we're not going to get another eclipse for 80 years. So
Yes, you might. That is.
it might be expensive to be before the eclipse. Oh, is it? A bit less than 80.
27 Fahrenheit.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get to 2070, I don't think so. I'd have to be like, that'd be over 100 and something, I'll give it a go, but.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
Time sheet.
what they say
You didn't see the last one. It's hardly worth making it to 2070.
to miss it, I'll have a nice nap.
Miss it again.
That's true.
Oh, I heard about the eclipse and it was, but
Well, I've seen two.
Yes.
Saw the one
I've
in
seen one.
1999.
yeah, I've seen one eclipse. Well, I was there when it happened and I was like, oh, okay, and then wasn't there another one in the 80s?
99. No,
99.
I thought there was one, wasn't there one in the early 80s or something, or
Well, there might be somewhere in the world,
seems to have
not
never.
in the UK, I don't think.
So just release the lower back and just float up through the crown of the head.
still going the same way.
Yeah. So normally when you're doing this with Master Chen, he makes you do it 300 times in one direction and 300 in the other, but we're gonna skip a few. So 297, 298, 299, 300. Now we're going to do, we're not doing 300 in the other way. We'll do some and then we'll stop after a while. But it's just to feel the sensation of contact through the feet. And we're nice and tall. We're all breathing. 297, 298, 299, 300. So you can maybe try it for 300 when you're at home. Let's bring it to the front now. And then we'll just do tiny turning, tiny turning. So it's just a very small turning. If I come a bit closer to the camera, it's just a very small turning in the waist. That's it. And then the arms, you just let the arms relax. And when Master Chen does this, he's got this really serene expression on his face. And actually almost looks like he's so relaxed he could fall asleep at any moment. He's got that real sense of very soft when he does it, very soft and serene and just, and this real sense of very still and quiet inside. I can't really describe it, but it just looks great when he does it. So I'm just nice and relaxed. We are unhurried. We are intentionally unhurried. And we're all breathing very so well. Yeah, it's very, I'm very happy at the moment because Eleanor, the assistant warden at Kingfisher's Bridge Nature Reserve, we are having another Tai Chi and Nature Day on Saturday, the 26th of September. So should be good. Are you away? Oh no, never mind. You'll get there. You'll get there. I mean, in October we're doing more Tai Chi at the music festival in the White Hart in Newmarket. So Heart Fest we've called it, and that will be the 16th to the 18th of November. And each day, early afternoon on the Friday, then on the Saturday and Sunday in the morning, there's two movement sessions. Yeah. Two movement sessions in the sheltered bit outside, but usually where all the smokers go, but we'll throw them out and do healthy things instead. And yeah. And then it's well-being, folk music and poetry for the whole of the weekend. Lovely. In the function room of the hotel. So actually, it's probably only about another half size bigger than here, but with a funny shape. So we've got the stage area is in a really stupid place. We couldn't do much about that because of the fire doors. And then we've also got a poetry corner. We're going to have a poetry corner. So there will be a poetry spot, and there'll be somewhere they're literally in the corner with a mic and an amp, so they can do their poetry when we're in between acts. And And we're going to have a raffle every day.
Right.
So I thought we did, usually it's £1, isn't it, for a strip of tickets, normally, isn't it? Yeah. I think that's fair. Yeah, we asked, what's the going rate for, I'll ask my friend Leslie, because she might be able to compare as well. And, so we're mostly local, national and international performers, so. Including a bunch from India,
What for India?
a bunch of musicians from
I
India,
see.
or at least Indian, that they're sort of living here now, but they, we've got, yeah, so I've tried to mix it up a bit. October, yeah, we've not, we're still finalising the flyers because I'm trying to make sure the people that said they were going to come a few months ago can still come. Yeah. That's lovely. Okay, we'll do bounce and we'll do shape and then we'll. I quite like to look at the health stances for standing, just because it's having, now it's a bit cooler, although it's not that cool, it's like, what, 24 degrees right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not, I mean, that's tolerably hot, isn't it, 24 degrees, and it will rain a bit later.
Well,
Yeah, well, it said so on the app. I will check later and see if that's still the case. And I actually saw some green grass in patches of green grass. So that's hopeful.
astroturf, I think.
So I mean, it's all been this straw coloured brown stuff, and we're just and you want to release all the muscles releasing.
Watchman outside the show house as you go into the thing. Running towards the road. Assume they've got a right to me to.
That's naughty.
Here I am carrying out the shower water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been using the shower water and the bath water,
Yes.
and like if I've done some washing up and it's not too soapy,
Yeah.
you know. So we're just wobbling, shaking. We're just shaking.
I'll go and Scotland to a camp.
Oh, which part of Scotland?
Wow. It's a long story. I was invited on a cruise
Oh,
and I thought, well, I don't agree with cruises.
and they're very good places to catch nasty diseases. Anyway.
Scandinavia.
Well, it's COVID.
From New Zealand.
Right.
Once in Europe, she says.
Really, yeah.
And anyway, when she said this, I formally invite you to come with me. And I said, okay,
Yeah.
I'd love to. And
What's she doing?
then the next week she said, I forgot to ask my daughter and she wants to come, but you can come with a coach trip.
Oh,
But I wasn't really going.
So-
I thought I lived in Scotland maybe 20 years. And I thought, you know, I'm going to Kenya or Auckland.
Oh, Iona's gorgeous. I absolutely love it there. No, I kind of, I put myself down to be the Tai Chi person in the cruise ship, but then I thought, actually, they pollute a lot, and
Yes, exactly.
I'd rather that the sea was, you know, unless you're using it for something like you're transporting something, or you know, or you're in your life guarding, or you know, something like that. But I think we should maybe leave the sea to the people.
Going anyway,
that
but
live there. Yeah.
I've only seen a few awards.
Yeah, you've been.
Yes, she's finished that bit now. They're doing treatment and stuff in England.
Gosh,
Oh,
she's working hard. Whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
what is it, like a Christian retreat centre or something? Or...
Buddhist stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah, there is one. I'm trying to remember which lot they are. Oh, and then.
She was, a high.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of Baha'i in Cambridge, actually. Yeah, I met them all at a funeral. It's like, oh, there's loads of you, yeah. And then round the other way. But she's not anymore.
I don't know, but I can see her so long.
Oh, she do this one.
We went to the end of the festival, she came over. We took her to a Tom Robinson concert. And, during singing, they all dancing.
Oh, that chap,
She
yeah.
had a revolution in her head, I thought, oh. And she's married, she came and saw me in France with her wife,
Oh, brilliant.
but they divorced now.
Yeah.
Her wife taking half of the profits from her massage centre.
Oh, naughty. Yeah, that's not good.
Well, that's it. That was supposed to be.
Yeah,
It's up to you, please.
let me just kick that way. Kick, just to kind of get some circulation around. So, and then we'll do this one, just bring the heel to the glutes. 4, 5, 6,
I've been
8,
signing
and then 7. Yeah.
5 and a 6.
Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Do this. Oh. Brilliant. Down. So we just get really, really relaxed. We just practice the first part of the walk. Yeah, because the guy that sung that, I think he ended up getting married to a lady.
Yes, right.
Yeah. But good for him.
Yes, it's the son.
Yeah, I mean, you can be sort of,
You can be anything.
you can be anything you like. Yeah. Yeah.
Shall we have a prenup?
Yes. Whatever it is, get a prenup. Yeah.
There's something I heard on the video that they're not necessarily binding. Oh,
Yeah.
they're not in Scotland. They actually careful how you get it done, so.
You've got to get it signed more than 28 days before you get married. So it's no
That's
good
right, yes.
producing it from your wedding dress at the
Oh,
altar to sign this.
Amazing.
Well, I'm hoping not.
well, if I ever need a legal wedding, I'll bear that in mind.
Well, are you getting married then?
No, I've done that. I've been there, done that.
The teacher.
Well, half a t-shirt.
Half a t-shirt. Half a t-shirt, yeah. I love that. Yeah. That's so funny. Well, my friend's married in Andy. They've been married over 50 years now. Right. I think it was 1972, so quite a long time, isn't it?
Yes. Just listening.
Hmm?
No, just listening.
That's what they say about vegetarians, isn't it? But they live longer. But it just feels.
Probably unmarried vegetarians. It's amazing when you get the stats, but you don't know, it only depends on the cohort that they've been measuring, so you can't really. Does it actually tell you anything? But anyway, just wrist, fingers open, wrist, fingers closed. So I'll do a bit of open and closed. Elbows, wrists, fingers, open. Shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, open. Shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, closed. Chest, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, open. Chest, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, open. That's the arms just floating and like muscles soft. Upward sensation in your supporting bone. One side. And just release down the arms. Check your posture, feel the head float. Weights down, good contact with the feet. So we'll do the Master Chen version of standing, which is just you just have it round there and just keep it very relaxed. Breathe in. So soften the hands, soften the palms of the hands and the fingers. Come down. So imagine you're sitting on a high chair. Up a little. And keeping myself relaxed with the thumbs, relax. Have a little wiggle with the hands. And just shake it and then just come back. Very soft and like you're being held up by balloons. So at one point, Carol got us imagining we were holding balloons and we had a balloon under each arm and the balloon, it was got a bit silly really. We were sitting on a giant balloon. So this is what I used to do for the main health stance until Master Chen came along and brought it down. Let's do this one underneath. So again, whether your eyes are open or closed, imagine you're staring or looking forwards with the eyes of a sleepy tiger, relaxed yet alert. Nice round shape in the hands and the arms. And change. So we're resting on top of the ball. So the hands are slightly in front, elbows forward. Release along the spine. And then this one you turn in a bit and then you push out, turn in, push out. So that one we won't hold too long, it's quite challenging. Yeah. Yeah, do some lower ones, just do the lower ones, that's fine, yeah. And then this one, it's like you're putting your washing up on the line. So this one is for chi, this is a chi cleansing exercise. And then you bring the thumb and the pointy finger, imagine they're lining up with the cheek. So I call this the giant pie version. So imagine you've got a giant pie. But like, what was it called? The cartoon character. Desperate Dan, isn't it? He had a cow pie. Back to that one. And then pulse in the hands. And then this one, standing in the street. So the arms are slightly forward, you're nice and tall. Breathing in, breathing out. After that, this is t-shirt. So that was a kind of whistle stop tour of the health statuses. Oh, God, wow. That's really going fast. That's ridiculous. So, yeah, you go like that. So it comes forward, up, back and down, show them the diagonal view, like that. Oops.
It's one of the classes.
Okay. Yeah, we better have a water break if you haven't had one already. Well, you can grab some of them. I think because of all the heat, I think it probably that'd be all right. Well, having a minute, I think that'd be fine. Oh, I'll have one of yours. Thank you so much. Mince break.
Kind of test goes on.
I remember. I'll just pause the video while we're having a mince break. So just relax for a bit. Right, talking break. Did I put the thing on to them? Oh, yeah, the water.
All these seconds.
I like to the classes, you know, it's just much nicer. Yeah.
So it's too long. Yeah, the little pictures, yeah. No, it's just still standing, I need to move.
Yeah. You know, you're quite happy for me to be there. Yeah, I think we went over.
Don't you move back?
Yeah.
And then you'll get into kind of feel like it.
Huh?
You won't come to kind of feel.
Oh, no.
Who's this?
Yeah, I'll be driven. Which day was it? You could think just after you.
I thought it was spiky when I were around.
I was at Wednesday, she was just after you or something. But
Something like that.
You can't do it, yeah, I said to her, you can't have it until you finish, whatever it was.
No, we were fine. I was really nice to her and said, oh, would you like us to do this? Just made sure as soon as she'd arrived, I was helping her do everything. And then she was completely lovely, so there we are.
Yeah,
Nice, neat trick that.
but I think you do help everyone you can.
Well, it's kind of part of it's actually part of the shtick of being a Tai Chi instructor. You're supposed to be community minded, otherwise you're not. You know, so like when Master Chen Tai Chi, some of what he earns will go back to helping the village. So, which is good. Which is good.
Isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's traditional, so it's a bit like, you know, in most religions and belief systems, they have a certain component of looking after people that are less well off than you, or looking after people that are unwell, so a lot of the people that do Tai Chi also have some sort of an ethical thing going on. I mean, there isn't anything written down saying you must do good deeds, but just culturally, a lot of the Tai Chi people I know do thoughtful things.
Yeah.
I think it could just be yeah, let's go back to this one. It could just be I think a side effect of doing all this mindful movement and noticing things. I think most human being default position is to be kind. So
Back to the Ukrainian.
originally when you were born as a baby, you're not, you know, there's a certain, just from like hanging out with,
What happened before Putin and the baby?
yeah.
Well, there's a story
Well, it
about
happens to lots of them.
growing up as a sort of adolescent. I mean, he used to bash rats in the apartment
Oh, dear.
that he lived in.
Yeah. you know, I think I'm talking generally, not about
Yes, yes,
specific
yes, yes.
individuals, but I think it's like, well, when they've done sort of behavioural studies on animals and things, what will happen is if they're giving them enough food, they've got enough space, and they're doing all right, they start looking after other species. So there was a thing, a David Attenborough thing, where there some chimpanzees had adopted a monkey and were kind of keeping him around as a pet or a pal. And it's and then there was a place in America where there was a stray dog and the orangutans adopted him and they just hang out. So it's like if you're not being put under any pressure of your environment, I think it's much easier to opt for being all right. So I think it's just something that most of the Tai Chi people I know will do, you know, things for charity, or they'll have people coming to train that can't pay them, and they'll go, right, just come. There's this real sense of, I mean, it's not like when in sort of religious places they kind of preach about it, but it's something that they all seem to end up doing by default. You know, they kind of manifest in different ways. So Eva has her open garden every year as part of the thing happening in Reading, and people go and visit your garden, you know, things like that. Or they'll do a big Tai Chi display and get some money for one of the charities. So, yeah. Okay, it's so pretty. I mean, obviously, because it's human beings, you always get sort of a wrong, but down, palm forward. And also from a logistical sense, it's a lot easier to get on with life if you're just being decent to people. It's a lot more energy efficient. So even if you're a really horrible person, yeah.
I'm glad you helped me with hospital.
Well, it's just big, it makes it easier for everyone. It just makes it less. It's a bit like when Master Chen talks about getting rid of the deviation from the correct movement. So you're not the movement, it's about the movement of the energy. So we're moving energy around, whatever that means. Because obviously we're not in that culture, so we can only understand it in a way, almost from an intellectual perspective, until we can actually start feeling things, going, oh yeah, that makes sense. So it's the energy moves around much more smoothly if it's unimpeded. Yeah. So that's why nasty behaviour is really bad for your energy flow. So Master Fred Howe, he was talking a lot about the temperament. You've got to be calm. So it's calm head, calm face, calm body, and then try the other side. And then he says, calm face, Hao Chi, good Chi, Hao Chi. And then he said, angry face, hot head. So Chi, no good. Because then it gets stuck. So it's about, yeah, it kind of reminds me of rivers and things. Like if you want the river to flow, you unblock it and move all the nasty things out of the way. Stuff like that. It's like that. There we go. Quite philosophical today. Yeah. So if you can help someone else become a bit less grumpy, then the energy flows better for everyone. There was a couple of hot-headed young gentlemen last night. I was wondering, I was coming to pick something up, and they walked past this cafe that had all the chairs outside, and decided, because they were a little bit inebriated in some way, they decided they wanted to pick up one of the chairs and take it back with them. And we're being a bit, and if I'd have been more with it, I might have had a chat with them, asked them if they were okay. And sort of with hindsight, because it's,
Well, if they run the movements, that's always a dangerous.
yeah, because the problem is, as soon as you go and kind of challenge them and be unpleasant, because they're already under the influence, it means their body is also already in fight flight. That's why people like that are so difficult to be with. So if you can get them to calm down somehow, then it will calm that. It's just I've got a friend that's a security person. He's a very good one, and it's mostly about getting people to calm down, feel better. And I'm like, oh, that's really amazing.
Does it have a physical advantage of being?
He has a physical advantage about being massive and also really good at mangling people.
Yeah.
And like he was, you know, it's big, you know, you couldn't see his neck, big bald black dude, very soft. Really had this really pleasant energy about him that just made you, like my friend. We've got a friend that one of my neighbours, or in my neighbourhood, and he's the one that all the animals come round. He kind of looks after them, makes hedgehog houses and things. And there's often some sort of an animal sat in his lap quite peacefully. So he's got that vibe, and the security man had that same kind of. People automatically felt safe. So yeah, Master Chen's like that. As soon as he turns up in the room, you just go, oh, really good, very neat, very good thing to be able to do. Okay, and then we'll just move this. We'll do that first section bit just up to the first single wick, just to keep it on the boil. Yeah, and about kindness, I think if you're kind to yourself and more, you know, it means you can then, it can spill over to other people and maybe, yeah. People work much better when they feel comfortable. And check. I massage. I do massage therapy as well. Not as often as I used to. I used to do it a lot more and kind of winding it down. I mean, Mike stopped massaging as well. And I'm thinking, yes, better for young people, that really. But and just by moving some muscles around and getting them to soften, and you know, mobilising some joints, people can go from being quite, you know, angry and upset to content, or at least bordering on it. Nice. And the mood completely changes. It's very interesting. Have we gone the other direction again? Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Excellent. I must have blinked. Yeah. Any questions?
People often sit down and say, you need this.
No, they're so angry. They don't even realise that they got if someone, like when I had a business person that was getting a lot of stress at work, and then they'll come and not realise how they're coming across. Yeah, have a bit of a move around. I'd actually quite like to do a bit of the health dance. Have we got? Oh, never mind. We'll do a little bit. Do a little bit. I quite like. It's quite, and then you'd be there and doing the things and moving. It's more about like Tai Chi is a way of releasing energy blockages and getting you to move and flow. And massage is like a physical intervention version of that. Just on quite a gross level, not like an acupuncturist would be able to, you know, get the needles and get the energy to flow. And yeah, and then there's a definite change, like lightening of the mood, and softening, and feeling more, yeah, amazing. Like you spend a whole day, a couple of days with Master Chen, you know, you're absolutely exhausted by the end of it, but you feel great, wonderful. So let's just do. Yeah, let's do health dance. Actually, we'll start with Tree Qigong, So I've been thinking about Ever a lot. And then you just move any old how. So just move your hands however you want, but you're matching the movement of the hands with the turning of the waist and the moving of the weight, shifting of the weight. So this is like, they did this in China, Tree Qigong, and the people that did this, they do it for hours, literally. We're just doing like the whistle stop. We're doing a kind of the highlights reel version. And their push hands was amazing because they were all solid because you could feel the weight move around. So pay attention to the feet. And then eventually you can start moving, just moving and stepping and doing random movements. You can do a bit of silk reeling as a help. You can kind of swing the arms. Never and think tall thoughts, tall and soft, and don't worry what you look like. You're just exploring movement and you're exploring footwork. So this is the one I learned from the Kaskubas from Yiquan. And you just make. I mean, some people do it they'll do rolls, they'll go right down, they'll jump around, but it's been too hot. So we're doing very soft health dance, and you can have a bit of a bounce. And I'm connecting and I'm feeling the connection through the middle of what's happening in the arms. And that's where the sort of loosening and the bouncing and shaking can come in. You can, so like the shaking we were doing, you can shake, so that's where and the bounce, so that's where the barge in type movement. So then you do the fighting dance. So you've got flowing dance, and then you've got just whatever comes out is what comes out. It's great. Instead, I've seen people do it, but they stand on one leg. Just stand on one leg and move around. Okay, let's do why take off as fruit just to finish off before the choir turn up. And then it's quite nice going from spontaneous improvised movement to something structured and coherent. So you're feeling and sinking down and soft muscles, flowing movement. So this isn't Chen style anymore. This is from Yiquan, intent boxing, which I've done a little bit. I haven't done the full syllabus because I've done the push hands, but I've not done the fighting. I'm not really interested in that, but I've done quite a bit. I've done the basics. You're just feeling that the whole body is connected. Connect through the body. So the way I do this is more closer to however does it. And then you can actually do white tape off the fruit as a form of a health dance. So when I do it as a health dance, I'll go over there. Or I might just suddenly just look backwards. So you can play around. You can play around with it, which is very nice. Let's do let's do this one. So Shan, I'm just getting into that little spot. Hold on.
warmer.
Yeah, the temperature has gone up, and plus we moved around, so that's gonna make us warm. Open and close. Big breath in, circle the arms. Breathe out and push. Stay still, breathing out. Rocking forward, breathe in. Dropping hands, breathe out. Big circle, breathing in. Rolling down, breathe out. Breathe in and out, open, close, small. Up and down, breathe in. Breathe out. Small, open, close. Breathing in through the nose circle, breathe out through the mouth. Holding still, breathe in and out. Breathe in, rock forward. Breathe out, drop down. Breathe in, big circle. Breathe out, releasing down the spine. Breathe in, open. Breathe out. Okay. Breathe out. And breathe out. Big circle. Embrace a tiger return to the mountain. Look super young today, rub the hands together. Polishing the face. Yeah, I've got my normal glasses back. They got under the bed because I've lost them for a while. And I was having to use my spare ones that got scratches. So I found them last night when I was looking for something else. And then rub the hands together. I was like, yeah, I got my glasses back. I'm very happy that I can see properly. And put the, yeah. Oh, that's much harder. Lovely. So we didn't do a lot in this class, but we did. Here we go. So keeping this nice calm kindness to the body and this softness, this nice softness, breathing in. And then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together, and bow. Brilliant. Give yourselves a clap. Fantastic. Right, let's get the piano out and stuff.